Great. Well, I'm so excited because we're here at the Cheese Lady in Grand Rapids, and you brought some cheese with us, right?
Yeah, definitely. Kind of just like general display of cheeses here. We have a cow's milk, a goat's milk, and a sheep's milk, and I have different textures going on here too.
Okay.
So does one give you a softer texture than the other? Or
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah, so here I have a double cream brie from France called fromage dauphinois. This is a cow's milk. And this is a very gooey, buttery, kind of mild brie style cheese. So this one's really soft and spreadable and gooey.
I love it.
And then next, and so this one is from France, and the next one is from Spain. It's called rosemary goat. And it's really creamy and herbaceous. The herbs and the cheese really balance each other out. Nothing is overbearing. It's really, really yummy.
I love it.
You can just snack on that one. I put that one on a grilled cheese before.
Does it melt like this?
It does, yeah. And you can actually put brie on grilled cheese too. You know, all these cheeses, there's so many ways to use them. It's great. And then the next one I brought out here is called Euphoria. This is from the Netherlands. This is a sheep's milk that's about 1 to 2 years old, so it's very nutty and like caramelly.
There we go.
And it has a semi-hard texture, and then so we have a soft, semi-soft, and a semi-hard.
Okay, and then there's 3 different types of animals involved in this
Well,
cheese
there's
product.
also yep. So we got cow, goat, and sheep, but there's also like water buffalo.
Okay.
Which is really a unique flavor as well. I really like. There's a you could do anything with the milk. So that's a question that we get a lot. Is usually when you think of goat cheese, it's like the soft shell.
Yeah.
But it can be any texture really. Like here I have a semi-soft. We have more aged goudas that are harder too.
Okay.
So it's like the milk can be made into any texture. Essentially.
Sure. Now I guess my other thing, like I just know the cheese that goes on the grilled cheese. And I know that it comes from milk. Like, how does it become like milk to cheese? Like, what's that? Do you know what's that process?
It's different for each cheese.
Okay.
For example, the brie actually has very little lactose to no lactose in it because when it's in the big vat, they scrape off the whey and then they start to press the cheese and then the aging process begins.
Sweet. Obviously, we're here in Grand Rapids. And how has COVID affected you all as small business owners and in general?
I feel like this has brought us closer together. Like, the world is so chaotic right now, and the Cheese Lady is kind of like a safe haven for everyone here that works here.
Yeah.
Just because it all makes sense here. You know, we know the cheese, we cut the cheese, we sell it to our customers, and we kind of, we're not allowing samples right now just because it's a little dangerous, but what we're doing is we're giving out free samples when you leave so you can try stuff at home. And we're offering a curbside service, so if you want to come inside, you can just order over the phone.
Awesome.
And also, we've been preparing a lot of personal charcuterie bento boxes.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, you can order, like if you're having an event, everyone can have their own food to snack on, so no one's like sharing a tray or anything like that.
What are the weird things people do with cheese besides eating it?
I think the weirdest thing that I've ever heard of is like people making wedding cakes out of cheese. So it's like a cheese cake, but it's like wheels of different cheeses.
Oh, who should have thought of that?
That would have been awesome.
I never heard that until I started working here.
Okay. But would there be like cheese frosting on the cheese?
No, I know it sounds weird, but no, it's just really wheels of cheese, different sizes and shapes stacked up on each other to look like a cake.
I love it.
And then there's usually just like dried fruit and herbs and like crackers around it to make it look pretty and decorated. It's really cool.
There you go.
Next one.
Oh, I think it's.
So we have these normal cheeses, right? So one of the things that inspired this whole trip was that we wanted to do some funky cheeses.
Yes.
So me, I've never met a cheese I don't like. I eat all cheeses, like all of them. I don't care how funky they are.
Love it.
I like American cheese.
You're the more basic friendly guy.
Cheese. So we want to expand this horizon. So we're looking for some suggestions, some options, some funky cheese.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Really great cheese. We all get really excited about this cheese. It's called Harvested. It's from Jasper Hole Farms up in Vermont.
Okay.
And it's the funkiest one we have in the shop right now. I really like this cheese also because it has a very rustic flavor to it. There's spruce bark wrapped around it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's really pretty too. And so this one is definitely one for the oven.
Okay.
You want to pop it in there, and then when it's done, you can just cut the top off with a knife, and it flips right over. You can just cut up some bread or some veggies or something, and just kind of like dip in there. It's all gooey and
So
warm.
it's like a
and
brie consistency on those?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it's a softer cheese for sure.
So how long do you normally put things like this in the oven for, and like what temp? Like, is it different for every type of cheese, or like?
I would, that's a good question. For the hardest in here, probably like 375, at least 15 minutes.
Okay.
Definitely put it in a little bowl because it might leak out a little bit, but mostly the cheese has created its own little like bowl itself with the spruce bark and the bloomy rind that it's wrapped in.
Okay.
What kind of flavors do we expect from this?
Like I said, it's a little bit funky, so it's very pungent. It has a strong flavor, but it also has that rustic flavor of like the forest.
Okay.
The earthy, yeah. It's really pleasant, actually,
Okay.
even though it's very pungent.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm so excited for this.
I hate it.
You never know.
I'm open.
become a funky cheese lover.
All right. Well, let's take this back to the house and try it.
Absolutely.
All right. Cool. So we're live now.
All right. Happy
That was-
Sunday fun day.
Happy Sunday Fun Day. Like, that was seriously, I don't know. I felt like it was a little, well, it's super fun to see how they do it and
It
to
was
learn
really
about
cool.
cheese. But I can smell that thing from here.
Yeah.
And it's like dirty locker with onion. There's a lot of onion.
Onion, okay.
I don't know.
Maybe that's
It's,
the earthy element she was talking
The
about.
earthy
she
element.
mentioned the dirty locker.
no, but there's some dank going on here.
Yeah, there's something funky going
I'm
on.
excited. So are we going to go
Yes.
right into it, or are we going
Well,
to start
we're
with
going to bring
this?
it out and we're going to let it cool for just a few minutes. And then we're going
Okay.
to start with a couple other surprises because
Oh,
I hung behind for a little bit
yeah,
after
I
you
was
left.
out of there right away.
Had
Okay.
some other conversations with the cheese ladies, and we got a couple other funkies
Oh,
for you to try.
more funkies! I thought there was just
Absolutely.
one funky. Oh no! All right. Well, I'm really excited. I'm watching. I've got some friends watching right now. Susan, hi Susan. Hey Nathan. We are we're here, and this is so it was covered in birch bark.
It's covered in birch bark, and now I'm going to let it cool for a little bit, and then she says that we are supposed to cut the top layer off,
Yeah,
and
it
then
sort
it's
of
just
folds
going to
back.
be really like kind of like a fondue almost.
Oh,
A
cool.
funky fondue.
All right, I'm excited about that. And
And
what
since
is
it's
this?
Drink with Nate
yeah.
and Katie,
Yeah, what is this?
I did ask them for a recommendation of a good wine to pair with our funky cheese,
Okay,
something
okay.
that might complement it, enhance it, whatever.
Yeah.
So their recommendation was this 10-year-old Tawny Port.
Ooh.
It is aged for 10 years in oak casks.
Okay.
So
okay.
they really thought that the flavors from this
Yeah.
would really kind of balance out the funk that we have going on with the cheeses.
Okay. Okay.
And obviously, since it's Drink with Nate and Katie, we can't just eat cheese. We're going to have
I
to drink
love some
with
Tawny
our
Port.
cheese.
Like, port is one of my favorites. I know you don't necessarily do sweet wines, but this is almost beyond its own sweet wine to a dessert category.
Yes.
And so this, I think, is just something that I love the nose on this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some brandy elements, almost bourbon elements to it.
It
The
smells
tannins are
fantastic.
so rich. Now, see,
Yes.
I can drink on this to like recover from the stink that I'm
From
about
the
to.
stink that you're about to experience.
So
the
what are the
first
ones-
one,
Yeah.
we're going to start with this Taleggio.
Okay.
So it's a semi-soft,
Okay.
wash rind cheese from the Valeggio region of northern Italy.
Okay.
Valeggio. I butchered that.
Okay.
It's a soft texture. There's a pungent aroma and a buttery flavor. So it reminds me when I was cutting it of kind of like
Okay.
brie.
Okay.
So it's very soft. The rind did seem to have the funk to it.
Okay.
So I think that's where we're going to pick up the flavors on that.
So do you eat the rind or do you eat around the rind? Because I never eat the rinds. I hate the rind. Like,
I eat rinds.
oh,
Unless there's like some like words on it, like it looks more like packaging than rind. I'm down for the rind, but
okay. Okay.
do what you want. I have
Okay.
bread, so if you want to
Okay.
just pick it up, put it on some bread.
So this is the
So
first
this
one.
is the first one, yeah. This
Okay.
is the soft one. So it's
This is
the
semi-soft.
Taleggio.
Okay, Taleggio. I like
Yes.
that. All right, here is a toothpick for you.
Thank you. There's some bread if you need to complement some bread with it.
Oh, I will definitely
I
need
figured
some
you
bread
would.
to complement this. Oh, it's sort
It's
of.
real soft.
Oh,
yeah.
it's very soft. I'm just gonna spread it right on, actually. Oh, look at that! Look at that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it up to the camera so people can see. This is a very creamy Taleggio, but it's got. Is that mold? Is that mold around
I
it?
mean, it's funky cheese, so there could be some sort of element of mold going on. I'm not sure.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, look at you. You have a tiny little spread
I
there.
got a
Tiny
like.
packet of butter. I'm going full cheese.
I know you're going full cheese. I'm not going full cheese.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
It hits you.
Oh. I was okay at first. Oh.
Yeah, it definitely gets you at the end.
Oh. It's
I'm
like
going-
eating mold.
I'm going just cheese. The bread's taken away from the flavor.
Oh god, that's terrible. Oh.
It's salty.
Yeah, it's beyond salty.
It's very salty.
It's
Almost
stinky.
like sardine salty.
Yeah, very sardine-y. I get a lot of sardine there. I don't know. It's like moldy,
I think that's
moldy milk.
very good.
It's something. It's very something.
No, I think that's excellent. It is, but it's very much like a brie.
Yeah.
But it just bites.
Oh, it does.
I mean, brie's so creamy and soft and delicious, and this is just. You think that's what you're getting?
Yeah, exactly. I was sort of tricked, and then because it's still that same texture as brie. I still was excited at first, and then I started to chew, and I chewed, and then it slow motion just got worse and worse.
Yeah,
and
it kind of snuck up on you there with that song. That's the first one.
Okay.
Okay, so our second one's called Abbey Wrestler. It was created especially for a Swiss wrestling event in somewhere in Switzerland. I don't know what it is. Eichendom. Its flavors are creamy and mild with a hint of spice.
Oh, I love it.
So what she told me is, basically they created this for this event, and because people liked it so much, they just kept making it year after year, even without the event.
Okay.
So this is a very funky Swiss, which Swiss by itself
it's funky.
it's kind of funky. It's like the feet cheese.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a lot harder
Okay.
than the last one that we had.
Okay, so maybe I'll just eat it like the cheese itself.
Yeah, maybe just take a...
I'm excited about this.
Take a
I can do this. So, I love that this is like some wrestling match.
Yeah.
Like in Gloucestershire, with Gloucestershire cheese, they do a cheese rolling thing. And they roll a wheel of cheese down the hill, and it's not a hill, it's like a cliff. And people run down, people break legs regularly, and they chase the cheese down. And then whoever gets to the bottom of the hill first gets the cheese.
You're going to hate this.
Oh, I'm going to hate it. Oh, I can smell. I shouldn't have smelled it.
But funny that it's a wrestling cheese because it kind of reminds me of
I
a
just
wrestling
smelled it. I
mat.
didn't even want to try it. I smelled it. I
You
shouldn't
have
have
to
smelled
try
it.
it.
I shouldn't have smelled it. Oh. Oh, it's so gross.
I really like that one.
Oh. I'm not going to toss my cookies, but my gosh. What the hell?
Yeah, that.
Oh, that is
It's a lot going on.
you may as well lick the wrestling mat.
I know. It definitely has some wrestling notes to it.
It has the wrestling mat taste. They just copied it and they sponged it and squeezed out the sweat.
And they infused it into the Swiss
I'm taking
cheese.
a croissant
let it
I got
age.
eat from bread. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck in my teeth.
Oh, I thought it was really good. I thought it was going to be a lot firmer than that. So it's still very creamy.
So did you heat this up before we ate it?
No, this is all straight out of the fridge. Which my fridge also smells like a...
Yep, it smells like a locker. Serves you right. This is terrible. All right,
Okay,
so
let's
this is
see
the
if we
guy.
can,
Let's hold it up. The camera's a little bit low. So this is the guy.
This is it. It's very... You can see
Oh, it's already
kind of
running.
oozing out
Yeah,
already.
yeah. I'll let you cut the top off.
I don't even really need to... I can just peel the top back
Oh
off.
my goodness! Look at this.
Oh, this looks beautiful. Let's see if I can
And that
get
smells
see
terrible.
how creamy that is.
That
It's
smells
delicious.
disgusting.
So this is what's been fermented in my fridge.
Oh, it's like I can smell it from over here. You took the cap off, and it's disgusting.
This is a culinary delight.
Culinary
Jasper
delight.
Hill in Greenboro, Vermont. It's wrapped in spruce bark and aged for a minimum of 6 weeks. So it boasts a woodsy edge with notes of veggie and mustard, a true taste of place.
They said so when we were in the shop earlier. She said you get a lot of the forest, which I just feel like I'm going to be licking dirt.
It's going to be earthy.
Oh,
You know I love my stuff earthy.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. So in we go.
Here we go. It's a funky fondue.
Oh. Actually, I'm going to keep an open mind with this. Here we go. Cheers. Oh! Not going to puke, but that's so too bad. I can't swallow that. Oh, it's so gross. That is so gross, Katie. Oh my gosh. What the? Oh,
I think it's really good.
what do you like about it? I
think it's really
taste
good.
urine.
It's very complex. I feel like at the front you get the creamy cheesiness, but then it just kind of keeps developing in your mouth.
And getting grosser. Oh,
No, it's not gross.
oh my gosh.
It reminds me of something. Maybe quinoa.
Quinoa? Okay, quinoa I can do. I can't do that.
I can't think of what it is. It reminds me of something.
Mm. Oh, I spit it out in that napkin and I still taste it. Oh, my goodness.
You want to go in for a second try?
I am not going in for a second try. I support you doing this. Holy Toledo, that's bad. Oh, that is bad. Like, I'm glad you like it, but I don't know how. Like, I'm trying to appreciate, the bark or something about this. It tastes like urine, like deer urine. Like, I feel like when you go hunting and you like spray the buck urine on you. Yeah, that's what this stuff tastes like. Mix in some dirt and
It's definitely very funky.
there's some mushroom element to it.
There is some mushroom element to it. That's probably what I like about it.
There is
love
some
mushrooms.
Mushrooms are fungus. Like, they're gross.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
Oh, hey Jason, yeah, this stuff is seriously terrible. It smells so, like,
It does smell very
I wish I
pungent.
could just, like, send, like, smell-o-vision. Like,
Yes.
everyone watching right now can just smell the pungent, like,
It is. It's very effervescent. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
There's a lot of smell coming from there.
Oh my gosh, like, I smell, like, rotting cabbage. There's a lot of rotting cabbage to it. And,
yes, I definitely pick up on the cabbage piece.
Oh, thank God. Well, Jason said mushrooms are awesome. I get that mushrooms are okay, but like this is like rotting mushroom with. I'm just gonna hold this up so people can see. Like this is just
it's glorious.
terrible, terrible. It's soupy. So
It's
the
very
consistency
soupy.
is good. Like
Yeah.
this is a good, like you said, this is a good fondue.
It is. It's a good fondue.
But it's a fondue of nasty smelling disgustingness.
I'd like to dip a mushroom into this and see what it tastes like. I bet it'd be really good with some vegetables though, because of the earthy element of the cheese. I think it would be a really good vegetable because the bread's not doing anything for it. I mean, the bread's just.
Yeah. Someone had mentioned kimchi in the comments. There is a sort of a kimchi element to it.
Yeah.
That rotten cabbage element,
Yes,
but it's.
There's definitely a rotting.
Oh,
kind of
this thing is
flavor.
disgusting.
Do you like kimchi?
I love me some
I
kimchi.
love kimchi too.
See, and I'll try anything once. I tried all
I'm
three of
very
these
proud of you for
stinky,
trying
nasty
these,
cheeses.
Because
But
you came into this thinking it was just this one.
oh, I did. I was not
we had
prepared.
the appetizer to the
Yeah, and I hate that the appetizer was just as bad. This Abby mat, like wrestling mat stuff, and then oh my goodness, the other ones just got mold caked all over it. Did you take some photos for our Instagram feed? We'll have to put these on Instagram, some photos of these cheese
I
boards.
did not, but I'll make it.
I'm
I'll
sure.
Fix it,
And
make it.
seriously, like, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes.
Thanks to the Cheese Lady girls. Like, that place was
That
awesome.
place is insane. If you live in Grand Rapids, you haven't been there yet, make sure you go visit them.
And they have multiple locations.
Yes.
They do everything. I even had her in the interview. Everything right to make people feel safe in
They
these
were.
crazy times.
They were doing a great job of that.
But what an awesome, knowledgeable group of amazing women and amazing cheeses.
Oh, they have so many different cheeses.
These 3 cheeses are terrible, but they had some great cheeses there.
They do have regular cheese. You can
They
go
did
get
not have my
normal
American cheese. There was no
Nobody likes
cellophane wrap craft
Nobody
singles.
wants. That's not even
You know,
cheese.
it's a scientific imagination of genius of American ingenuity that there is a cup of milk in each slice, and nowhere do those slices weigh close to
The
8
slices
fluid
can't be called
ounces.
cheese.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
It can't be called
All right,
cheese.
well, be sure to like and subscribe. If you think these things are funny, share. Tell other people to hang out with us.
And tell us what you want to see. This was a suggestion from
This was
someone.
a-
They said,
yes.
please do some funky cheeses. And I'm like, sure, I'm down for that.
I'm down to try pretty much anything.
Give us your ideas.
We love ideas, and of course, we have a couple of things. We've got other people we're drinking with coming up.
We have that coming up in the next couple of weeks.
And then we also have this, we're still raising funds for Kids Food Basket, and people can click to buy that on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, and on our website. And cheers.
Cheers.